Hello again, boys and girls. Just going to show off the new Scout and Medic sets from the Uber update. As you can see, I'm now using the soda popper. It's now fully charged. I'm now dispensing mini crits. This charge is completely different to anything like, say, the Crits Creek, because you cannot deploy it manually. As soon as the bar is charged, it goes off. So you have, and it's very hard to judge because you're usually not watching the bar, so you when you're going to deploy the charge. Like now, I'm just going to run away from the fire. He just made it, but I'm going to waste that charge now. So I'm going to run around for a little bit, trying to work the charge up, and run into this spy. Unlucky little git. Now this is the atomizer, the new melee weapon. As you might notice, it's a lot slower than the usual bat. It's also a lot weaker as well. It doesn't do nowhere near as much damage. So why would you use it? Simple. Triple jump. On the third jump, it actually hurts you as well, a bit like the gloves of running urgently. But it's a small price to pay for quite a useful ability. Yeah, just rocking a demo men there. Now see it on the charge up, then switch to the winger. This is to prevent me from activating the charge too soon. So there is a way around this automatic, Now so the winger is like a normal pistol, but it only has half the ammunition in its clip, and it's just a tiny bit more powerful. As you see, I'm just winding up here, just running around aimlessly. Switch to the winger to save the charge, and I'm going to go barreling in. When I need it, I'll switch back to the soda popper. There you go. Well, I was a bit early there. So the soda popper is useful. It has its uses. The winger, completely useless. I will going back to the Lugermorph as soon as this is over. Now, here's a question for you. Can you quadruple jump using the Force of Nature? The answer? Yes, you can. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, this doesn't stop the Force of Nature being complete shit. Now we go back to the Medic. This is the Overdose. It's a fantastic looking gun. So what that does is it's less powerful, it does less damage, but depending on how much supercharge you have, it makes you run faster. To be honest, it doesn't make you run that much faster, so there's no real reason to use it. Which is a pity because I love the look of it. I mean, normal needle gun is pretty evil looking, but one that uses a used needle bin on top of it, that's just it's just creepy. So, not very useful at all, unfortunately. Neither is the quick fix, which I'm using now. That is a medic gun. What it does is kills the patient really quickly, a lot faster than the normal gun still, the Crits Creek. But it cannot overheal, which is a huge disability. Also, its actual overcharge is rubbish. All it does is make you and your patient heal 3 times faster. It is that rubbish. It has absolutely no benefit for attacking it. It's purely a support, well, I say weapon, device. You cannot use it for attacking at all. So up against a sentry gun, you just get slaughtered. Next up, of course, is the melee weapon, the Oath. Now, that is useful. The Solemn Oath is extremely useful. It gives you basically the ability spies have of seeing enemy health. Now, being able to see how banged up an enemy is a very, very useful information. Usually as a medic, you just avoid fights, usually, unless you can avoid it. But so earlier with the demo man, I went after him because I thought he was on low health. Unfortunately, the bugger got a bloody health back and put up a decent fight in the end, but I still won in the end. But yeah, that's possibly the only thing I will be using in any mounts. Now this is fun. Another thing of the quick fix is if you latch onto a scout, you move as fast as a scout. I think it's to make it so that you actually use it on bloody scouts, because usually you don't bother with them because they usually bugger off as soon as you try to lock on. So as they stop in front of you, usually you ignore scouts as a medic. Now I'm just going to show the maximum speed you can get with the overdose. As you can see, it's not impressive at all. You can hardly notice it. And I get rocked by a soldier there with a new rocket launcher. When I get those, I'll show it to you. Now, I'm going to show you the Uber charge in action and show you how utterly useless it is. Truly, you will not be using this thing. The quick fix is next to useless. And to say, this is a good player. I know this guy is pretty bloody good, even though he is a demo man. And it's about to go in. Here we go. Here's it in action. As you see, he's just healing fast. No overheal and nothing. He just, boom, he's dead. A soldier kills him. That's it. So again, as usual with these things, most of them are side grades or downgrades or mostly useless. So each to its own. Apart from the oath, don't bother.